cleared peace, dear ones. Perhaps you felt or sensed little the past few days, or maybe you sensed a great deal. It does not matter, for those of you reading these words internalize the multitude of energies floating about Earth the past few weeks. The difference is that some of you cleared pieces related to those energies before these recent energy bursts. Such does not create a more masterful you, but instead points to the elements you were most interested in clearing before life on Earth in this lifetime. You are a different person than was true at the beginning of the time you label August. Yet you are unlikely to notice great changes in your being other than perhaps a few different interests and perspectives. You will also likely breathe a sigh of relief that there are fewer internet posts you feel a need to explore because all seems relatively calm in your world. So it is that the key phrase for your new being is becoming, all is relatively calm in your world. Granted, the media and politicians continue to spew this peace and that, all pointing to a doomsday that is not New Earth reality. And perhaps you continue to be somewhat enmeshed in family or personal struggles, but those struggles, including media news, do not affect you as was true just weeks ago. You are no longer horrified or particularly frightened. You merely observe and think to yourself, how interesting. Or, why doesn't that person, country, or entity do this or that to solve their dilemma? You no longer consider yourself part of the 3D solutions and therefore, are no longer part of the problem. You have stepped aside within your being to become more of an observer than the participant-observer role you played for eons. You are now of the 3D audience. The new stage you are creating for yourself does not include angst, fear, rage, control, or anger. So it is you are creating a new personal stage filled with joy that beckons anyone who wishes to join. And you will find that you are no longer willing to or even interested in cajoling those who remain enmeshed in fear. Previous to the recent energies, you were much more likely to encourage, push, or do whatever was required in your mind to force your loved ones, even your political parties, to do what you felt was necessary to create a loving world for you. Now you, as an observer, are accepting that others may not wish to be part of your joy. That there is little you can do other than to be yourself, for those not willing to move into joy at this time, will not. And those who wish to, will. Both without your assistance or more to the point for past behaviors, insistence. You cannot make anyone do anything despite meditations, incantations, cajoling, loving, pushing, or forcing. You have finally accepted that you are responsible for you and you alone. At the same time, you have moved off the drama stage, for now, your being clamors for joy in whatever form that is for you. You have read and listened to the need for personal joy. But until now, you have felt that one more attempt to cajole your loved ones into joy, required you to remain of 3D earth muck. Now, you are discovering that you have little patience with those who continue their fear path. And you will find yourself either leaving their pity scene or snapping a comment back to them without forethought. For you are becoming irritated with those who refuse to see the joy possibilities. Such irritation probably does not fit your current image of love or compassion, an incorrect assumption. For you have shifted from placing everyone before you to honoring and loving yourself. You are creating a stage of joy. Does anyone want to join you? That is your only intent at this time. It is not feeling sorry for those who do not seem to get it, nor does it mean pushing others to your view. It merely means you have become more of you and would like others to be more of who they are. Even though who they are is not that much of a concern to you any longer. For eons, you learned that the only way to access joy was to control others, financially, emotionally, intellectually, or spiritually. None of which you are drawn to after the recent energy bursts. You are finally accepting that you are a beacon, not a ship captain of the masses. You can do no more than shine your light. Anything beyond that returns you to the controlling motif that has ruled the earth for eons. Free will is a constant throughout the universes. You are claiming such for yourself now. First, you had to accept that you were as important as anyone via the love energies that expanded your being a few months ago. Now you are accepting that self-love means just that. You cannot nor do you wish to control, as was your overwhelming need in 3D. Perhaps you beg to differ, thinking that you were extremely compliant to this or that person, employer, government, religion, political movement, even Earth, neglecting your needs for the greater good of family, job, etc. Of course, that was control both by the entity you supplicated yourself to and the entity. For your personal goal was to fit in, be comfortable, create what you thought might be a happy situation for you. You supplicated yourself not to follow the rules as much as to control your life, to make your life as pleasant as possible. Maybe such is not necessarily apparent yet for many of you, but it will be. For you are beginning to realize how much energy and time you wasted trying to make others comply to your needs so your life would be more pleasant. You are you, and they are they. Others do not require a dictator, which is what you were in 3D even if you played the supplicant role, and neither do you. You are free, and so are they. So be it.